Okay, so I am going to show how I'm going to make the kinetic sand. I'll show you the ingredients first. I have dish soap, cornstarch, I have my sand in here. Let's see, can you see the sand in there? I just went to my local Home Depot and I got play sand. I have my measuring spoons, and I also have a cup of water here, but I'm not sure I'm actually going to use the water because I'm going to go with the recipe from the video. There was a few different ones, but I'm going to go for the second one, which first she combined about 2 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of the cornstarch. And then she used dish soap, a lot of it, and she kept mixing it and then adding more as needed. You kind of want it to get to a sludgy consistency, so you probably need to add a lot more. We'll go ahead and add some more. Mix it up. It's starting to look a little bit better. Might even need to add more. This actually might be perfect. Keep it mixing. So starting to get really good here. I might add just a drop more. It has almost a slimy feel to it. It's pretty pasty now, so you can see that's what it looks like. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some sand to it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and add that into the sand because I did quite a bit. Just want to make sure that I don't have too much sand in here, so I'm going to pour a little out on here. And then I will go ahead and add this to it. I might start to use my hands in this process. Okay, switching to mixing with my hands because it just keeps getting stuck on the spoon anyway. So it is very sticky, but I think as it incorporates with the sand, it'll start to even out. Go ahead and add some more here. Mixing it in. It's starting to incorporate into the sand. It's reminding me a lot of when you make a pastry crust and you have to get cold butter and mix it into the flour, and you have to kind of just work it in. So almost there. Okay, looks like we're going to need some more. Might even have to make some more of the cornstarch and the soap mixture because you want it to get to a consistency where it's pretty moldable. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. Okay, I will pause here and I'm going to go ahead and mix up another batch of the cornstarch and the soap, and then I will record again. Okay, so I have finally finished my kinetic sand. It took a little bit of tweaking. I added more of that paste I made with the cornstarch and the dish soap, and then I wound up having to add more sand because that was too much, and I finally have come to the final result here. So what is interesting about this is that it's not like regular sand. It acts like a solid, but when you apply pressure to it, so it acts like a liquid. And this is called a non-Newtonian fluid, and pretty much all that means is that this substance behaves differently than what most substances. It's diluent, I think that's how you pronounce it, and that just means that thickness of the substance, it changes when applied pressure is put onto it. So I actually really enjoyed making this, but what I wanted to talk about was the point of this with the polymers. So I first wanted to say we know that hydrogen bonds break very easily, and I'm going to try and get it all together again. So the hydrogen bonds found in the polymer here can be broken easily when stress is applied all together. But what I thought was super cool was that if you put it all together again, so we have our kinetic sand here. I brought out a knife, and I wanted to just demonstrate that when you cut it, both sides stay pretty intact, and hydrogen bonds are still being broken, a ton of them, but only in the spot where I cut. So I thought that was really cool. I'm actually super excited about this because it's one of the first interactive experiments that actually went very successfully for me. So last week and the best week for me. And I will continue to play with this here. And thank you so much for watching.